Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is your DJ Jimmy. I'm so happy you guys are here with me. So what I got for you guys today is an unboxing of my brand new speakers that I mentioned that I was gonna purchase later on. So I got them here right now. So how about we get right into it? Okay, so here we got them, guys. So these are, first of all, they want to mention that I did purchase these used. I purchased these from a local music store. So again, I did buy these used. These were actually cheaper than they normally were. But again, I did my research on used speakers, and I actually asked a couple of DJs that I know personally if that was the right choice to make. They told me, yeah, as long as I get a warranty, so which I did. So yeah, so let's start unboxing them. You guys have seen this for the first time as I am. I've been really excited to open these up. I've seen these in person, but again, having your own, it's kind of exciting. At least for me it is. And so one thing to mention, guys, I did buy these used, as you guys can see. These actually didn't come in the original packaging because I bought them used from a local music store, and I got them for really, really cheap. And I did get these for about $520 a piece. These are normally, I believe right now about $8.99, so about $900 plus. So again, guys, I saved a pretty good penny on them. Okay. Yeah, so let's go. I don't know what the right way of doing this is. Maybe if I flip it. Okay, that's not working. It does come in bubble wrapping, so that's really good. Maybe I should have got a box cutter. Let me go get a box cutter. Ended up getting scissors instead. These will work. Don't want to cut the wires inside. Ooh, wowzer. Check this out. Let me throw this. That is the first one. Now to the second one. Honestly, guys, my biggest struggle today is being on a diet. I don't know why I'm telling you guys that, but it is. I don't want to say it's a DJ thing, but I see a lot of DJs working out. That's normally how I usually am, but it just takes up so much time, man, practicing, events. I got a regular job, as you guys know. Plus I DJ, so just excuses. Woo! Let's not be afraid. Well, these were packed very nicely, so that's a good thing. That's a plus. Yeah, I'll give you guys another look at them right now a little bit after I'm done. Like, I almost want to get upset because they're so overly wrapped, but I mean, that's a good thing, right? I mean, I've worked for UPS before, and I know how some of those boxes get treated in there. So, this over here. Get this box out of the way. Okay, so here we have them, both of the speakers side by side. So what I'm gonna do now for you is I'm gonna put these on top of a table so you can get a better view of these speakers. But before I do that, I want to let you... Okay, so real quick, I wanted to let you know that these are the EKX 15Ps. I forgot to put that throughout the video, but again, these are the EKX 15Ps by Electro Voice. So yeah, so let's go back to the video. Know that I am very excited and very happy that I was able to get these speakers, because honestly, I was gonna upgrade speakers already. I just didn't know which brand I was gonna go with, because honestly, I was looking at the PRX or the SRX. But luckily and fortunate enough, I was able to work alongside a DJ who had a pair of these and who had mentioned that I should probably get some of these, but I wasn't too sold on that. But once I heard them in person, I was sold right away. And I looked at them firsthand, I was like, wow, those are really nice speakers. So that was honestly a benefit for me to actually go and view these speakers in person. Not only that, but be able to hear them as well. And honestly, that was a great benefit for me to actually see these in person and hear them in person, because honestly, I was gonna go with the PRX, but not knowing what they sound like myself and looking at them, though people referred them on YouTube, I just, they sure cost a lot of money to just go and spend that type of money, because I've done that before where I purchased items that I really don't even use that were very expensive. So that was very hard for me to decide, but luckily I was able to not only work with a DJ that had these, but be able to listen to them as well. So that was great for me. So I'm so grateful. But again, I am very excited, man. This is awesome. These, wow. I can't wait to be able to take these out with me to my next event. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna put these on the table. So yeah, let's put them on the table.
You call me for one last dance, then you hypnotize me into a trance, thinking I really had a chance. But I woke up on my own. The world keeps on spinning round. I'm planting my feet flat on the ground. Living is all that I can do, and keeping on pulling through. Everything changed so suddenly. How come everyone saw it but me? No wonder it broke my heart in two.
Okay, so here they are, a better angle for you guys. Hopefully you guys were able to get a good view when I did the 360 right now around these speakers. So first what I wanted to do was I wanted to kind of let you know the positives of what I saw myself as of right now on these speakers, and also some of the negatives, okay, considering that these are used speakers. So going on with the positives. So with the positives, for me, honestly, the first thing I saw was like the finish of this cabinet right here. It's very nice, man. It has this little coat to it, which makes it really nice. To me, it actually prevents a lot of the scratches from being able to be shown on these speakers, because I have some speakers right now and they're just flat, and you can see every single scratch that it gets on it. So I actually like that about these speakers. And the next thing that I noticed as well is the build of these speakers. I believe these are made out of wood. These are wood cabinets. It makes it a little bit heavier, but it's still nice, and it makes this thing just stand out from the rest. But for me, I'm comparing them to my old speakers, which were made out of plastic. So again, these overall look really nice. I just like it. I even like the bulkiness, honestly. I like that they're big as they are. I like big speakers. But yeah, so that's the positive. So now going on to the negatives. So I only have two negatives to say about these speakers, because like I said, this is what I'm seeing as of right now. I don't know if something's gonna pop up later on, but as of right now, what I seen was at the front of this grill. You guys can't see it because it's turned around, but the front of this speaker right here, the grill was a little bit warped. But I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, it could have been because it probably fell on them, or maybe something banged up against it when they were loading into their vehicle or whatever. So that's the only thing I honestly noticed. And the other thing, which isn't really a big thing, but they were a little bit dusty right here where the handles are at on both sides. They were a little bit dusty, but I mean, it's just dust. And once I wipe it off, I mean, it gets to looking brand new again. And for me, honestly, for these being used, I mean, they look brand new, and I should know because I have my speakers, which I thought I'd kind of take care of, and they are scratched up like really bad. So when I saw these that they didn't have no scratches around it, I was like, wow, they were very well taken care of. So again, that's really all I have on the positive and negatives as of right now. So yeah, so let's move on to the dimensions. So this thing sits about 27 inches high, 17 inches in depth, and 17 inches wide, okay? The weight of this speaker is about 54 pounds. So it is a little bit heavy, but if I can compare it to anything, it's probably like lifting a 5-gallon water jug. I don't know if you guys ever lifted one of those, but if you guys have, try to picture you guys lifting that water jug over your head twice every time you're doing an event and taking that water jug off. That's about how heavy these are. And for me, that's not really a big problem. I've been doing this for a while. I mean, at least over a year of lifting speakers over my head. You know, I kind of got the routine of how to do that so I don't get hurt. I mean, the speakers that I currently have probably weigh about maybe 8 pounds less than these, so it's not going to be a big deal. But yeah, again, you know, considering that they're made out of wood, that's probably why, you know, they weigh a little bit more, and also the magnet on the back of that speaker is probably a little bit heavier, but that's a plus in my book. Okay, so with that being said, what I want to do for you guys now is I'm gonna get the camera, I'm gonna go to the back of the speaker. I know you guys can see it a little bit right here, but I'm gonna get a closer look and kind of just go over a little bit, not too much, because again, I'm still learning about these speakers myself. I don't know too much about the specs. So yeah, so I'm gonna get the camera and then go back here and then kind of talk about it a little bit. So, okay, so here you have it. This is the back of the speaker right here. So on top we have our LCD screen. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but we have our knobs. The top knob, I believe, is for the main gain control for the overall speaker. This second channel right here, you have your RCA input, so you can connect like your laptop, your phone to this directly. You also have your XLR for this channel, and I believe you can plug in a 1/4 inch right there in the middle. And I believe this is the gain for this channel. I'm not sure, but I believe that's what that's for. On the second one right here, we have our XLR as well as our 1/4 inch. Again, I believe you can connect 1/4 inch. I'm pretty sure. And we have our XLR out. Okay, so XLR in, and then we have our XLR out. And then right here, I believe this is again a gain control for that individual channel. Again, I'm not too sure, but I believe it is. And down here we have our fan, man. I really love this thing right here. And this is another thing that I looked at when I was gonna purchase this, that it has a cooling fan to cool the overall speaker, man. Because I live in Arizona. I don't know where you guys are from, but in Arizona it gets very, very hot. And that's one of the things I always worry about when I take my equipment out there, is it overheating. So this having a fan is a plus in my book, okay? Down here we also have our power where our power connects through. And then right here we have our on and off switch, okay? So yeah, so that's basically it. So lastly, what I want to do for you was I wanted to kind of play a little bit of music so you guys can kind of hear what they kind of sound like. I know you are not going to be able to hear it exactly like I hear it, but I just thought I'd give it a try. And yeah, so what I did right now was I kind of turned on my mixer to a pretty good volume. I turned this all the way down. I turned it all the way down, so I'm gonna turn it up little by little, and hopefully you guys can hear it pretty good enough. So yeah, so let's go ahead. So there you have it. I know you can't hear it the way I'm hearing it, but honestly, I've heard these before, so I already know what they sound like. So obviously inside this little space right here, it's obviously gonna sound very loud, but I've heard these out and about, and they sound just amazing. So I really can't wait till I take these out to my first event. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I have. Boom. Okay, so before I move on to what I was gonna go on to next, I kind of wanted to show you guys what else I purchased, which coincides with these speakers right here. It is kind of opened already, but I want to make sure that I got this on video for you guys, because I kind of said everything that I purchased as DJ related, I would kind of unbox for you guys and display it for you guys firsthand. So yeah, so let's get right into it. So trash. So yeah, so I don't know if you guys know what this is, but these are the padded covers for these speakers right here. They came with, I bought 2 of them, so I have both covers for both speakers, so that way when I'm traveling, you know, they won't get damaged, they won't get scratched, and it protects it, you know. So that's why I purchased these, and these being as expensive as they are, I wanted to make sure I took care of them, and so that way they last a long time, okay? So yeah, so I'm gonna open it up and put it on. Pretty sure it's gonna fit, hopefully it does. Move this box out of the way. Okay, so let's get this bad boy on there. Wow, that looks nice, right? So yeah, so I knew I was gonna purchase these alongside with these speakers because again, I want these to last me a long time. So again, that's another good purchase that I do not regret purchasing. They're not very expensive either, and they're well worth it considering how much these speakers are themselves. So yeah, so okay, so that was pretty much it right there. Again, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please feel free to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. And again, I'm super excited about these speakers right here. I really can't wait to be able to take these out to my next event, which is next month. Right now we're in April, it is in May. It is a wedding event and it is going to be indoors, so that is going to be very nice because here in May in Arizona it gets very hot, so that's going to be nice. And I'm hoping to be able to get enough footage to be able to create a gig log so I can give you guys that experience as well. But again, other than that, that's all I really have. Until the next one or into the next gig log, peace.